Welcome to the 65th Natus Chicago Midwest Emmys Red Carpet Show.
Oh, I got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. I got a real good feeling.
Here's your hosts from NBC Chicago's Chicago Today, Matthew Rodriguez and Courtney Hall.
Emmy Awards
Yes,
in Chicago Midwest.
Midwest. Doing it right. Making an
We sure
impression
are.
on the world, though.
Yes, somebody's going to win
for
tonight.
Sure. Yes.
Somebody
We're on
lucky.
the beautiful
Yeah.
red carpet. And
Beautiful,
we're going to be
yeah.
interviewing some of the producers, some of the nominees, some of the presenters,
Yes.
one of our hosts, Godfrey.
Our host, yes, absolutely.
Comedian to the stars.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a really exciting night because this is the part where everyone's amped up.
Yeah.
They haven't drank too much
Yeah.
yet. Right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Some people drink up in the hotel room for a little bit. They have their flask and
Pre-game. But it's
whatnot.
going to be an amazing night, a really fun night. Can I hit you with some facts?
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
Know,
Let's list them off.
you know there are 345 nominees tonight.
That's
all
an
right?
incredible amount of
I know.
people.
It was a total of 945 entries throughout 78 categories.
So when people say that, like there's this saying, right? It's an honor to be
It's an
nominated.
honor to be nominated, I
Right
know.
there, that tells you it is.
It is,
Because,
right.
Like, almost 1,000 people entered to try and win an Emmy
Yeah,
tonight
right.
with their hard work.
Right.
And then to be nominated, yeah.
And then the people
that's an
who
honor.
aren't even nominated. I mean, how many times have I entered and not even gotten nominated? So
Why don't we-
it is an honor to be
Do
nominated.
you want to put that beef out there now? Do we want to name
No,
some names?
but I know firsthand it is an honor to be nominated.
It absolutely is. What else we got here?
We have a team working with us tonight. We do.
We have a team
we have a
of
team of wonderful
students
people
from
Yeah.
DePaul,
Yeah.
and we have some
No.
high school students
from
here
Loyola.
as well. Loyola.
Loyola.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you know, same city,
Yes,
same
yes, I know.
place.
Oh, like so.
And it's been a real team effort to
Yeah.
put this show on tonight.
Yeah.
And I
Now,
think we're going to
we-
speak to our buddy Aaron. Our buddy Aaron, who is our roving reporter.
Yes.
We love him. He's from Rockford, Illinois. Aaron,
Aaron.
what do you got over there? We hear you've got some fun friends over there.
Matthew, you guys are looking great and having so much fun over there, but
Oh,
hey,
look at
Disco
Aaron.
Heads Live is with us. You've
Fun.
got to have the entertainment here, and we're bringing it, and plenty of it. I've got Joanne, the manager. I also have Harry G, as he likes to be called in the business. And band been together, what, about a year? And you guys are just cranking it out.
We're just cranking it up. I mean, things are happening all over Chicago. We're planning a tour for next year, so we're really excited. The band also consists of about 14 individuals.
14?
Yes, we have live horns.
One,
we have
two, three, four.
Oh, Joanne's only the manager. She only books us. So
Shy 11.
Oh, but it's a good number though.
Perfect.
Yes.
And love the hair, looking great this evening. Are you ready for the big
Oh, I'm ready. I'm all ready.
Bring
Who else
it.
is ready?
Oh, we're all ready. We're all ready. In fact, I feel like I'm not so cool. I need to have your glasses or something. Those are great shades, man.
Sure.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
Perfect. Everything looks great now. I can handle those bright lights here at the
take
Emmys.
Aaron Wilson.
So, hey, as we get going here, you're going to play some great music from what, the 70s, early 80s, that whole Studio 54 vibe, right?
Yeah, that's what we're all about. Studio 54 is our game and our goal to impact people and bring back people into a disco realm.
Should we work at the car wash?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, working at the car wash.
Yeah.
Back to you, the car wash.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We should be dancing. Okay, Aaron.
Wilson from WIFR in Rockford, having fun out there.
I know. Those are
We saw
fabulous
them-
outfits,
We
right?
saw them earlier, and I was like, "Is that the outfit that went to the Emmys?" But
I
it's
love
a
it.
little bit of a
I
shtick.
love it. I love it. All right,
Yes.
now we move to Jordan Arsenault from ABC 7. Jordan and I go way back, is what you don't know. I started my career with you.
Did you?
Yeah.
In
Yes.
Champaign, Illinois,
Yeah.
in local news.
Yeah.
We're just doing it on a much bigger scale here in
I
Chicago.
know. So
What,
when-
what were your roles back then? Who was
I
doing
was
what?
starting out as a reporter, my
Okay.
first job on air.
I was a news photographer, moved into creative services. My wife worked at
Yeah,
WCIA
yes.
in Champaign as a
Yeah,
news producer.
shout out.
That
Yeah.
to me is the part about
Yeah.
this night where we all get to
It's
see
really special.
how far we've come. And
I
you see
mean,
that
we were
person.
making nothing.
$3?
Peanuts.
$3.
Yeah, so.
No.
And now we're making 4.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
exactly.
Hey.
But you know what? I've been following your career. I am so proud of you. I mean, racked up these awards, and now you're nominated again for an amazing piece on gun violence in Chicago. How does it feel to be back here?
Yeah, it's amazing to be at the Chicago Midwest Emmys. This is one of my favorite times of the year. It's amazing to see people from every TV station in Chicago and then Wisconsin, and we all get together and we celebrate local television, which is great. And it's amazing to be nominated for a show like the Stop the Violence special, something that we could probably do every year here in Chicago because it's so serious. But not only were we struck with the normal amount of violence that we have in the city, but we also had the Highland Park shooting during the 4th of July parade. And so this whole special kind of brings together those two issues, right? Handgun violence, and then you've got the assault weapons. So it was a big topic to cover, and it was an honor to be able to put together.
How do you as a producer handle the emotion of that? Because you are dealing with people at such a fragile time in your life, and you have to step in and say, hey, trust me, share your story with me. How do you navigate that?
I mean, it's all the training that you go through in journalism school, but also, I mean, we're people too, right? And so you just have to be compassionate. And we interviewed people that lost family members. There are 3 mothers who lost their kids. People that were affected at the Highland Park shooting. Hydea Pendleton's mother, who is still dealing with the effects of having her daughter be killed in the worst way possible. So yeah, how do you deal with it? I mean, I guess you just are empathetic, you know, and listen. And that's mostly what the show was about, was just listening to these voices. Yeah.
Are you hoping one day we don't have to have specials like this? I'm sure you are. Yeah. And what kind of changes have you seen in the last year? Have you seen anything positive?
I mean, the biggest thing is that the conversation is going.
Yes.
And in the second half of the special, we actually talked to the chief of police, and we talked to thought leaders and leaders in the community about solutions. And so as a TV station, as a newsroom, I mean, the most that we can hope for is just to have the conversation to keep going and be it out there and remind people that there are people that are killed every day in certain neighborhoods in the city, and just because it happens there very often doesn't mean it's not news.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So true.
Well, I think we're going to see a short clip from the project.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay.
It was yet another Chicago.
Yes, you're
Yes.
good.
Thanks, Jordan. Oh my gosh.
What is that?
It
person
really
shot
was a great piece.
this weekend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
These are bloody streets. Yes.
There's been a shoot parade in Highland
That's
Park.
not surprising to me.
Who's there?
Jordan, like,
There was blood.
Seriously,
A fair amount of
I love
shrapnel.
seeing
Flag.
everything that you're doing. It's
grab the
amazing.
girls
So
that were on
hopefully
their-
we'll get a chance to talk up there.
Where's Chuck? Oh, there he is. Hi, Chuck.
Started shaking.
Somebody
And then we're doing
Yeah,
back to
that's
back.
awesome.
Just another.
thousands of stories. I don't want nobody of losing a child.
And their children. So unnecessary.
We as a nation give up life, liberty, and for some guy to carry a
gun legislation. This is one issue that my community
Has the right to walk down the. That is a. Part is that we don't know.
you of a
you just convince yourself to, well then, and I just reject the whole offender's account.
continue my fight, take over our
Welcome back to the 65th annual Chicago Midwest Emmy Awards red carpet.
Yes.
Red carpet.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, we're here with Chuck Garfien from NBC, NBC Sports Chicago.
Yeah.
Wonderful to see you, sir.
Great seeing you guys. 65 years, by the way.
65 years.
Television's been around for 65 years.
And we hear you were at all 65 of them. No,
Yes,
I'm kidding.
I'm 90.
totally
I'm 90 years old.
Chuck, how are you?
I'm great. First off, you look lovely.
Thank you.
Only special people can pull that off.
Oh,
I couldn't.
thank
This
you.
looks amazing.
You know what? I'm always used to her getting all the compliments.
No,
so I
come
just
on.
assume-
This
I
is
just
incredible. Look at this suit.
Yes, tell her how
Look at this
beautiful she is.
suit. Oh,
Thank
man.
you, man.
it's amazing.
I can only go like this.
No, you
this
look
is what I
great.
do.
You could pull this off.
No, I couldn't.
questions
Well,
asked. And you
no.
know what? You could pull off some gold because you're nominated a couple times.
Well,
Imagine.
yes. White Sox pre and post game shows.
Yeah.
We're going up
Nice.
against each other. Same
Ooh.
category. Ozzie
Really?
Guillen and myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So only one can win potentially, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I know you're amazed by
The
this.
tension,
The
is
tension.
killing me.
I
Do you
know.
have a message, Ozzie Guillen? Look in the camera.
yeah, look.
Ozzie,
Someone's
where
gonna
are
win.
you? You're supposed to be here
Yeah.
already. You're
Where's
late.
Ozzie?
He'll be here. His whole family is here. There's got to be, I think, 15 to 18 Guillens, I think, who are en route right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Ozzie's up for an award himself individually.
Nice.
And I'll say that everyone who's here has won, right?
Yeah.
Let's take the pressure off. You've already won. You're all nominated. But Ozzie really wants to win.
Oh,
I
he
know,
does, he
it-
does.
Ozzie really wants to win.
Yeah.
So if there's anything in the Emmy heavens that can give a win for Ozzie Guillen tonight, that'd be great.
And you're presenting tonight.
We are presenting.
Okay.
I have no idea what we're going to say, but
Do
we
you
will
have
add.
all the names down? Or
I
do you
don't
know how to
know.
pronounce-
So we
No.
presented the nominations this year, and I slaughtered like half of the names.
So-
so you got to work on those.
I will do my best.
Yeah.
We were going to have a lot of fun
Yeah.
because, it's the Emmys.
It's the
If we
Emmys.
make mistakes, we make mistakes. That's kind of like our
Exactly.
live show.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen.
That's like our show.
I know. And we're on. This is live. Where is this going right now?
Wait,
I don't.
do you like
It's
live?
on the interwebs.
Oh, it's on the interweb.
Yeah.
Do you like
Okay.
live because you've been
Yes.
at NBC for since 2005?
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it can take a minute to navigate.
Yeah. I think the trick is, should we let everyone in on this little secret that we all know, but we don't? We
Yeah.
telepathically can say to each other.
Okay.
The key is to make it look easy. It's
That's
not
what you do.
easy.
You just keep going.
Yes,
you
just keep going.
Chuck, good luck tonight. And
Thank you. I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
talking to us.
It's
You look
great seeing.
fabulous.
Not as fabulous as you guys.
Oh my
I'll
gosh.
never.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're tossing it out to Aaron, who's having fun inside
He's having
at the
too much
party.
fun.
He's always having
Gosh.
fun. Get me a
What's
drink.
he doing now? He's dancing.
Thank you, Courtney and Matthew. The music has gone up, and we've got a special guest with us right now. Chelsea Morrissey is here, Loyola Senior, and you've got a big night in store because you're working the red carpet in the entire event for the college because you're the social media guru.
Yes, I have a microphone of my own. Super exciting. So I'll be interviewing people as they come off the carpet, the winners backstage. So I'm super excited. It's going to be an awesome night.
You're very well spoken. What do you hope to do with your degree as you graduate in December?
Yes, I'm in the home stretch. I really want to be a reporter and someday an anchor with my own show, just talking about all the things that are important to me and making a difference.
So what do you think about this entire group here? I mean, we've got a lot of folks who are just about to walk into our camera shot and then they realize that they go around us. It's organized chaos.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this event is incredible. The energy is already at a high. I love seeing it. I've never been to an Emmy, so having this be my first big award show is just incredible.
Folks who are watching us right now, how can they watch what you're doing on social media?
So I know my mom's watching right now. Hi, Mom. So you can go ahead and follow Shy Nadas on Instagram. That's where all of my interviews will be posted. So check it out.
Excellent. So is this going to go on your reel to potentially get a job?
Absolutely. That is like one of the things I'm most important for is to show everybody. There we go. There we go. We got it.
Bing.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best wishes, and we hope to see you on the air real soon. Chelsea Morrissey, everybody. All right. We'll send it back over to you.
All right, we are here. Thank you, Aaron, and we're here with Jess Littman and Drew McCarter from Live to Farm.
Yes.
Which was an incredible piece.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed watching it.
It was fun,
Yeah.
educational too.
Yes,
You
yes,
don't
thank
realize
you.
what an industry. I mean, it's a huge industry, but what goes into the farming day to day, and you made it really entertaining.
Yeah,
Thank
seeing the
you.
younger generation and a female farmer was really interesting to me. So what got you into that story?
Yeah, so we have our showrunner and producer, Jared Palick, he had relationships with some of the farmers already, and he just feels passionate about bringing stories from rural and farming America to the urban areas as well, so that we all have the education and then the appreciation for the people who put food on our plates every day, right?
And we take it for granted.
Yeah, we do take it for granted, and we don't think about the fact that there is these intergenerational farm families that are making such a difference in our country.
Yes. Absolutely.
What was it like for you? You're both associate producers, is that correct?
Yes, and Drew's also the senior editor, so he had a lot of the hand in the story crafting.
So tell me about that. How do you go through all that footage? How many hours did you have to start with?
Yeah, so it certainly takes quite a while, and there's quite a bunch of footage, and it's just kind of. I like to think about it like whittling a piece of wood. You're just slowly cutting away until finally you get something that you want to show people.
Beautiful drone footage.
Oh my gosh,
oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, that's also the showrunner, Jared.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic drone pilot, so that stuff is just wonderful to edit. But I don't do it by myself. I've got a handful of other editors that work with me. And
how does that work? Does someone take a show, or you all kind of take a segment?
Yeah, so what we typically do is we send footage to someone in Virginia, and then they kind of do a first pass.
Okay.
And then they send it to me in Los Angeles, and I do the next pass and finalize it. So we're kind of bouncing it across the country.
All
really.
over the country.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, technology's really made it quite an interesting industry to be a part of now.
Yeah.
How much did you know about farming before this story?
Nearly nothing, truly nearly nothing. And every time that I learn something new about it, I feel grateful that they have such commitment to sustainability practices, to awareness about feeding the population, to like the difference in treating the land correctly and being true stewards.
It's so important. It's important to our environment. It's important to us as humans to eat.
Yes.
So thank you for capturing that. We're going to show a little clip.
You took us into the heartland.
Yeah, into the heartland,
Into
which is
the
what the
heartland.
Midwest is about. We're going to take a look at Live to Farm.
On this episode of Live to Farm. My favorite way to eat a watermelon, crack that baby open, scoop out the heart.
This is what you call a pole barn flower shop.
The heart of every good farm, there's a woman. What's really cool is our product feeds the native biology that you already find in your soil. Hello everyone, and welcome to our family farm here in Kentucky. My name is Grace and I'm the 8th generation of Emick Farms, and this is my dad Dan, who is the 7th generation. I have with me today my little sister. She's like my partner in crime. Usually if I'm in a piece of equipment, she's in the buddy seat. Yeah. My nephew Miles, maybe the 9th generation. And then we have my mom, who's, call her if we need a ride, need some food. She's the one. So let's go, everybody!
My God, we're making corn.
What defines an artist? Perhaps an artist is defined the difference they impress upon the world. And when that act is paired with a truly noble cause, our mission is not to create, but to point toward that which is good and true through images, music, and stories that are capably beautiful.
Become a member of the Natus Chicago Midwest chapter. We host career days and workshops, and members receive discounted Emmy entries and event tickets. For member information, go to chicagoemmy.org.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. So Christmas is my time to shine. But I can't shine at Aunt Darlene's house. If you want Christmas magic, you gotta give me more to work with. Give me a wonderland with incredible Christmas shows, enchanting train rides, and spectacular lights. Oh yeah, a vacation could get used to this. Who wants to be home for the holidays? Take me to Branson for an Ozark Mountain Christmas. Oh, and bring Aunt Darlene. She'll love it.
All right, here we are with some of the gentlemen from I Am My Brother's Keeper. We have Trey Baker, we have Freddie Golden, and then we have Chris Crater, who manages the program at the Obama Foundation. Hi guys, how we all doing?
How you
we'll
doing?
give you a shout out too, over on the side there.
Yes, nominated for 2 Emmys tonight.
Yes.
How does that feel?
We're extremely excited. Again, here with the My Brother's Keeper Alliance from Chicago, and we're just honored to be able to tell this story, connecting our partners from London as well, who are part of this exchange program, Comcast as well, for being the studio behind producing the film. So it's an honor to be here to share our stories and hopefully be a beacon to impact change.
Yeah.
It feels amazing. Just coming from the West Side, all of us are just young kids coming from Chicago, a place where there are underrepresented communities, and just being here is just breathtaking. Just to be in this opportunity, have the access that we have gotten through this program. Just shout out to everybody that was over it, Roland, everybody, the London team. It's just amazing to have this opportunity to be here and show face and have that access.
And you're looking
fantastic.
good.
Looking
Looking
good. The piece looks good.
Chris, I'd love to hear from you in the back if you can come through here a little bit.
Oh, you're making me walk?
Yeah, I'm
today?
making her
Okay,
walk.
over.
Sorry, Vanna.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'm
Vanna.
sorry to block you.
So, Chris, tell everybody that's watching right now a little bit about the documentary, what it covers, and why it's so important.
Absolutely. So I have the honor and joy of being the manager of MBK Chicago. My Brother's Keeper was started about 9 years ago after the unfortunate verdict came down, the Trayvon Martin case in President Obama's second term. He wanted every federal agency, every mayor across the country to do more for black and brown boys. This documentary was the tale of 2 stories, right? Worlds apart, but worlds collided, right? The tale of some South Side boys, some West Side boys, getting the opportunity to leave their neighborhoods, go to London, to hear from different perspectives, different ideas, to have the London folks come to Chicago and to get a different perspective, and to ultimately believe change.
Wow.
Have you guys been to an award show before? Anyone here?
Never.
No,
Never?
your first time?
Like I said,
how we feeling?
wait a
minute.
I mean, this is definitely the biggest one.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, he's been to a few. He's been to a few along the day.
But again, we're just so grateful to be here.
Your spoken word is used in the piece. Tell people how that came about.
Yeah, so the spoken word piece was designed to connect basketball culture from London and Chicago, and understand that basketball is bigger than just a game. It connects our stories, it connects our culture, and to be able to connect that from London to Chicago. And the piece was called Same Game, Different Story. So the fact that it's the same game we play, but we all have different stories that can be connected in different ways. So again, and also just an opportunity to give people hope as well through this piece as well, seeing young brothers that look like us, again, have this space just to give people hope.
How'd you like London?
London was amazing. It's like a second home. It's like a family to us, for sure.
You like London?
Yeah, London was amazing.
And we got a London family here. They're here.
Yeah.
Are they here
We
too?
have 3 folks from London that are here.
That's
Nice.
Yes.
No one picked up a British accent.
Anybody, their new life goal is to move to London, or are we staying in Chicago?
What'd you say? Come on in. Come on in. Don't be shy now.
It's just, I don't really have a British accent. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's okay. The water, you know.
Okay, the water. He's giving us a little bit of a break.
Ravensbourne University.
Okay. Nice. Well, you guys look great.
Have fun.
Have fun tonight. All right.
Have fun, enjoy. Congratulations.
Congrats.
All right, we're going to toss it to Aaron, who's doing the fun job out there.
What's Aaron doing?
Go, Aaron.
Hey gang, having a great time over here, and the crowd is starting to fill in like you wouldn't believe. And who do I bump into? My co-workers who are up for an Emmy tonight, up for a Breaking News Emmy, our 23 WYFR team, part of Great Television. And I've done this for 26 years, never had a chance during the program to say, I'm Aaron Wilson from Rockford, Illinois, and so proud to have my news director Maggie here, our operations supervisor Kenny, our managing editor Laura. And what does it feel like, Maggie, for you to have been in this business a long time to be up for an Emmy tonight?
Well, this is my first one, which maybe is kind of sad, right? After 30-some years, I'm finally up for one. But yeah, so we all are. It's the team. It's absolutely the team. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of starstruck here. We're watching all the people we've seen on TV for years and fellow journalists. So yeah, it's cool.
And fellow journalists, too. I mean, a lot of journalists that you've mentored along the way. You're getting a chance to see reporters and anchors that might have started out with you that have gone on to the big markets.
Yes. There's quite a few here, and it's kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting to go through the list and go, oh, so-and-so will be here, so-and-so will be here. So, yes.
Well, hopefully it comes to us tonight. We could use an Emmy over in Rockford. So, Kenny, as you watch the behind the scenes here, normally at work, you're my behind the scenes guy. Are we doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Normally they're in my ear back at the big 2-3 yelling at me and telling me when to start, when to stop.
Wrap it up.
We're getting there, not yet. And Laura, I've loved working with you over the years. You're wonderful. And in this business, we all do become a family, don't we?
Yes, of course. It's really cool because I watched you growing up. So now it's an honor to be here with you and to do all this with everybody here.
And to be part of a nomination. As we work together as a team, we like to say we're small, but we're mighty. And that was a big ice storm we had to deal with. And again, you're behind the scenes, Kenny's behind the scenes, our boss Maggie's behind the scenes. A lot of coordination that goes into that.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a bulk to plan, and, it's just a testament to our team at WIFR.
Love you all. Have fun tonight. Enjoy. And I tell you what, we're going to send it right back over to Courtney and Matthew.
Energy.
Can we tap some of that? Can you put some of that in a martini for me?
Yes.
And we could sip on.
Absolutely. He needs to. Aaron, bring us a martini.
Yeah,
anyway, actually. We are here with Catherine Merck from WISC in Madison, Wisconsin. Hello and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here.
And you're a Chicago girl.
Chicago girl, yes. Born and raised here.
Nice.
Far north side of the city. So
okay, so you just went a little bit further north.
Yes, to go report the news. Yes. And before that, I was a little bit down south in Columbia, Missouri.
Okay.
So back up here, and it's such an honor to be in the same room as so many people I grew up watching on TV.
That's
so it's
full
really
circle,
cool.
Right?
Definitely.
And you're nominated for your series, The Price of Perfection.
Yes.
A segment that aired on the news, and it deep dives into the history of the state capitol, which is a beautiful capitol in Madison.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So tell everyone a little bit about why that interests you and what you covered.
Sure. Well, our photographer at our station, Lance Hyde, who's nominated with me, thought of the idea when he was working at the Capitol. He's like, this building is stunning, right? It has marble paintings. It's gorgeous. And kind of what we were talking about as we were just standing around here, it feels like we don't make buildings like that today.
You don't. Everything's so basic.
And why do we do that? And that's kind of what we kind of looked into with this story.
Drywall. Why don't we have marble? Make this marble.
And share the number. It was a staggering number.
We requested the insurance information from the building, and they gave us $2 billion.
Wow.
But what we kind of talk about and explore in the story is that kind of is undervaluing it because what it means to the people, that building goes well beyond its worth in that way. So
aside from the sticker shock, what else really surprised you about doing this?
I interviewed as part of the story the original builders of the Dome. It's a company that's a family business that's been in Madison
It's still around?
Yeah, the same company that started and built the Dome 100 years ago.
Really?
It's still a construction company today. So it's really interesting to pick their brains and be like, what would it be like if you had to be assigned the Wisconsin State Capitol today? And that was a really cool, interesting conversation. So.
How did it feel to be nominated for this piece in particular?
Oh, I was so proud of how this came together. I felt like my station really invested in the storytelling of it and let me kind of play with it and do my thing and get a lot of my creative and juices flowing with the story. And same with my photographer. He did a wonderful edit on it. So it's one of my favorites that I've done this year.
What type of feedback did you get from viewers?
So when I would first pose the idea to some people of like, how much do you think it would cost? Some people were kind of looking at me strange of like, why would this matter? Why do we care? But what was interesting, the capital of Wisconsin I found burned down before. Like this is something that they've had to do before is figure out what are we going to do? Rebuild the Capitol? And so telling people and showing them, they were like, oh, okay. Like I kind of see how this is, something that we maybe should keep in the back of our brains of how much we value this building, what the worth is, and what we would face if we had to confront it again today to build it. So.
Right. Did it reinstill a sense of pride?
Oh,
that
definitely.
People had
I think what we talk about in the story as well is, there's a sense of identity with the building, and especially in a world where we're so politically divided, right? That building's the people's house, and that's where we decide so much about what our state's looking forward to in terms of its political future. So it has a really strong story in that way as well.
Isn't it nice when you get the opportunity to work on a story? I think so many people, some of the kids that might be watching, they're just starting, and it's not always just do whatever you want, but when you get that chance, it's got to be pretty special.
Definitely, I feel that way. Especially, this is my first job out of college where I'm at, and
this is your first job out of college?
Yes.
Hey.
I'm 24.
So mature.
I'm 24.
You're 20.
Oh
okay, we're leaving. We're out.
Oh my
She's
God.
nominated. 24?
I know, to be here even, so to even be here and be 24, I'm
oh my
like over the moon in that way.
Congrats.
But not many people my age get the opportunity to be able to invest in a story like that, and so I felt really, really proud that my station invested in me in that way and was able to do a story like this.
Yeah.
So.
Well, congratulations
Thank
to
you
you.
so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be
If
here.
you see Aaron in there, tell him to give us a martini,
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
Oh my God.
Yes, have fun.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What defines an artist? Perhaps an artist is defined by the difference they impress upon the world. And when that impact is paired with a truly noble cause, our mission is not just to aid, but to point the world at that which is good and true through images, music, and stories that are ineffably beautiful.
Become a member of the Natus Chicago Midwest chapter. We host career days and workshops, and members receive discounted Emmy entries and event tickets. For member information, go to chicagoemmy.org.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. So Christmas is my time to shine. But I can't shine at Aunt Darlene's house. If you want Christmas magic, you gotta give me more to work with. Give me a wonderland with incredible Christmas shows, enchanting train rides, and spectacular lights. Oh yeah, a vacation could get used to this. Who wants to be home for the holidays? Take me to Branson for an Ozark Mountain Christmas. Oh, and bring Aunt Darlene. She'll love it.
Here we are live on the red carpet at the 65th Chicago Midwest Emmy Awards.
Yeah, so you having a good time?
You know what? This is so fun because you get to talk to people. When you're in our position, you get to talk to people you normally wouldn't.
Yeah.
And we have some special folks here.
Yes,
that I don't feel like would give me the time of day if I. No, I'm kidding.
No, we have Nick DeGrazia, Dan Coleman, Cary Graham, and Carlos Cabrera Mayo.
And who else? Who else?
Hampton, who couldn't be here today.
Oh, that's
Jim.
great.
Hi, Jim. How you doing?
He's so happy.
Yeah. So you guys did Life Without Limits.
Correct.
Beautiful piece.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Tell us a little bit about how it came about.
So this is a short documentary, creative documentary that we did for an organization in Chicago called UCP Segwin of Greater Chicago. They work with people with developmental and physical disabilities. And the whole kind of beauty of this piece is that we made their constituents basically be the stars of the movie. So as you saw, the people with these, struggles in their life got to be movie stars for a couple of days. Yeah. And it's basically explaining their lives and how they work with the organization to basically live life without limits. And it turned out to be a really beautiful piece.
Yeah. I assume the kids hadn't been in front of a lot of cameras before.
No.
So how was that navigating, getting the emotion that you wanted, the conversation that you wanted?
This is a great. We were actually talking about this on the ride over. So my fellows here were also nominated.
Come on in, guys.
This is the crew.
We can pass the mic around.
I can get in between you. I'll get in between you.
They were all nominated for lighting for this piece, and we were talking about how do you bring out the personality of people, especially people who are maybe not comfortable in front of lights and camera through the lighting. And I want to toss that question to them.
Yeah. How did you make people comfortable when they're not used to?
Look, I'm going to be totally honest with you. They made themselves comfortable. Like,
did they really? Okay.
These are people who are like, we want to tell you about ourselves in whatever capacity they can do that. So they will come up to you and just like we would location scout, and they'd be like, "Hi, I'm so and so, and this is where I do art," or like, "This is where I go work out," or "This is where we work in the garage." They
came into it naturally.
They came into it naturally, and if they were a little bit nervous, like we had lines for them, we were all there for them, their support staff was there for them, and just made it happen. And they just showed up and did their amazing job.
What did you learn?
I guess I learned that, when you're shooting a really important subject matter and you're working with people who are being themselves, as a lighting technician, you want to bring out the authenticity. I think that's the most important thing. So we weren't doing super crazy neon lighting or anything.
Right.
We were trying to show the personalities of these subjects, and I think we hopefully achieved that well.
Yeah. Yeah, it came together really well.
Good. I can't hear anything that was just said, but I'm sure it was profound and lovely.
Carrie, a tear came to my eye.
That in itself is going to be nominated for an Emmy next year. I can tell.
Yeah.
So did any of the kids want to pick up the camera, or participants? I shouldn't say kids, but.
Well, because it's people of all ages. No, I think it was more about just, it was such an unusual environment for them.
Yeah.
And to your point too, one of the things that we tried to do was a little bit more of scripted improv. So we went in with an idea of what the story was, but also understanding that like any day could be flipped on its head. And it was about getting them to be themselves and be authentic and fit within our story, but also share who they were. I don't know it was so much about them wanting to become film people, but they really wanted to see the project.
Yes.
And then when it premiered at their gala, it was like they were prancing around like movie stars, which I loved.
That's so special.
Are any of them here tonight?
No, they couldn't make it tonight, but I've been texting furiously, so
Wonderful.
I'll be filling them in.
So it must be very special then for a piece like this to be nominated by your peers.
Yeah, and we're nominated in 4 different crafts categories, which to me just says that it hit on multiple different levels, and it's awesome. So this is Carlos's and Carrie's first nominations.
Congrats!
And,
Congratulations.
So it ends up being. It's exciting for us because this is fun and glamorous, but really it's about bringing more attention to UCP Seguin and having more people hopefully watch I mean, you probably wouldn't have seen that project.
No, and I wasn't familiar with the organization and the great work that you're doing right here in the
Yeah.
Chicago area.
So it's hopefully about getting more people to actually see the finished piece, which ultimately is, I feel like, kind of why we all do this in the first place.
It is. It absolutely is.
So.
Courtney, I don't know if you've had a moment to look down at the shoes. Can we get a shot? Hold on. Can we get a shot of his shoes?
Can we get a shot of
Can we get a shot of those shoes?
The shoes.
Look at those.
Look at those
shoes. And we got some good shoes over there. I just love
Our
that.
colors are purple and orange, so I gotta rock the purple and orange.
Yeah, you're
shoes.
representing.
And they say bitter jester. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, look at that. Fabulous.
There you go.
Hey, listen.
Well, hey, you're dressed for it. You're dressed to win tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to roll a clip to Life Without Limits. Here's a little moment.
Quiet on set. This is my roommate, Scott. And Scott really loves being a movie star.
Sky, get out of the frame.
Garden Center exterior, hero, take 1, Marquita. Group shot, extra dialogue, take 2. Take 1, Jonathan.
Action!
UCP Seguin is an agency for people with disabilities.
A beautiful piece, beautiful piece.
Really beautiful.
Yes, and you know what else is a beautiful piece of me? Right here. Oh, excuse me, I'm not allowed to say that.
I know.
There he is, look.
There he is. We have John Shipman, who we never call John, we always call him Ship.
Yes, around the office.
I actually have to read what your title is for
Oh,
this
yeah.
evening. You are Executive Director, President.
Wait, give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Yeah.
Somebody hold this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hold the mic.
I'll just hold the mic.
Yeah, do the mic.
I am the
He's the new president, president of the Chicago Midwest chapter.
And also the executive producer for tonight, co-executive producer.
Here we go. So how is that? Because this is
a lot.
This is a big celebration to all of the people you work with.
Right.
So it's an
so
important
I think it's a lot more pressure, right?
Yeah.
Because you know a lot of the people who are involved with this, nominated, working on it, hosting it, and you know, you're with your peers, but like you're with your friends, and it's like you want to make sure everything goes off well because
I was just thinking that.
I know, if you're going to hold it,
These
Chip,
producers,
learn how to hold
these producers don't know how to hold a
mic. I make the magic behind the camera. So the problem, like the peers and stuff, like they're all, you know, everybody nitpicks everything, right? So Monday morning they'll be like, "This is great, but what about that?" And it's little things, but like you know how it is, like being in the industry, it's very particular about things. So that's why it's a lot more pressure, and it's live, right? Like we're live for 3.5 hours.
You're producing for producers.
Yes. So
oh,
yes.
I didn't think about it that way.
A lot.
Well, now he's gonna go. He's gonna go home.
No, I'm starting to shake a little bit. It's okay though. It's fine.
No, but how does it feel to be here? Just, I mean, if you could take your man in charge hat off, just to be here and see so many faces from stations throughout the market and,
well, I think it's
and
great.
beyond.
Yes, it's great because last year we were back post-pandemic, right? We were 2 years virtual, which was a lot. Like we were, everything's on tape, which is great because we just hit play, but like it's a lot more prep. So it's just great to have people here live in person. And like you say, you see so many people who you currently work with, used to work with, haven't met but want to met. And like this is a huge networking opportunity also, you know? So I think people are here to have fun, but then maybe they're also be like, hey, here's my card. You know, you never know.
I'm going to put you on the spot here, but the Academy does a lot of work with the community as well. There's scholarships.
Yeah.
Am I putting you on the spot by asking you what they do?
That's fine. We have scholarships. We are in the show today. We are naming the 4 scholarship recipients later.
Oh, excellent.
So that's the thing. Like, it's really good that we also have a junior board that we just started a couple years ago. So it's really upcoming students who want to be involved, right? So it's great. There's a lot of, we weren't sure, like, you know, were students, you know, were they going to want to be part of like the junior board? And they dig it, and like they're volunteering tonight, and you know.
And we have students all behind the cameras with us today, and they're doing a fantastic
job. You know, we all get older, but we still need that like younger voice and, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Like, what's TikTok? Like, they all know what's going on, and like we need to. You got to stay up. You got to stay up with the times, right? So it's good to have those younger voices in mind because they really help. You know, just keep the board moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I just love the headroom between me and Chip. Like, I'm barely in it, and Chip.
In the control room, we had them say, "Back that camera, back that camera." There's a whole lot of man coming in here. There's a whole lot of
you look wonderful, Chip.
Yeah.
We hardly see you so dressed up.
Thank you. I'm wearing the suit shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
we didn't even ask
It's great. It's okay.
Hey, let me ask you this: how hard was it to get a host for this? Because we have Godfrey here tonight.
Godfrey's here.
And I know it's
Chicago
a challenge.
native. It's a challenge, right? And you know, when we were looking at hosts and stuff, it worked out well because he fit the criteria, and with the strike going on and stuff, you know, like that was something we sort of had to think about. We're like, hey, Godfrey is available. He's here. We don't have to worry about the strike. Like, he's funny. He wants to be a part of it. And like, we want someone who wanted to do it, you know, instead of us sort of like reaching out and be like, we didn't want to beg anybody, you know? So I thought that was good. And, you know, we had rehearsals yesterday and today, and he's good. We got to.
Do we have a censor button? Do we have a censor button?
Do we need a censor button?
We got to keep it clean for TV.
Okay.
We're cable, NBC Sports Chicago.
Yeah.
But
we got to keep it clean.
He's like,
Does that
we'll
mean
be fine
you can say
tonight.
5-letter words, not 4-letter words?
He's like, can I say ass or damn? I'm like, you can say ass and damn.
We're on YouTube right now. You can say whatever the hell you want.
He's like, what about? I'm like, no. He's like, what about? I'm like, no. Like, well, we don't need to, right? Like, ass, damn, give me it all.
Yeah. Okay.
But besides that, you know.
Just roll into your tight end right now. You're hilarious. We love you. Thank you so much for all of your hard work and putting this evening on. We know it's going to be a really special night.
Thank you to you both for hosting, because this is not easy, and obviously you mentioned everybody involved. This is not like something they just throw together in a day. So a lot of work.
What are you talking about? We just rolled up.
By the
Give
way,
me my cards.
Looking
Give me my
good.
cards.
Thank you.
I walked in and Rodriguez, I'm like, what is that? I can't compete with that.
All right, they're telling us to toss to a quick break. We'll be right back, you guys. We're having fun at the Emmys.
What defines an artist? Perhaps an artist is defined by the difference they impress upon the world. And when that impact is shared with a truly noble cause, our mission is not just to aid, but to point the world at which is good and true through images, music, stories that are inescapably beautiful.
Become a member of the Natus Chicago Midwest chapter. We host career days and workshops, and members receive discounted Emmy entries and event tickets. For member information, go to chicagoemmy.org.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. So Christmas is my time to shine. But I can't shine at Aunt Darlene's house. If you want Christmas magic, you gotta give me more to work with. Give me a wonderland with incredible Christmas shows, enchanting train rides, and spectacular lights. Oh yeah, a vacation could get used to this. Who wants to be home for the holidays? Take me to Branson for an Ozark Mountain Christmas. Oh, and bring Aunt Darlene. She'll love it.
Welcome back, everyone. We're having a great time at the Emmys.
We're laughing, chatting.
Gosh. Hello.
Okay.
How are you? Hello.
We have the gang from Feeding the Beast here, a documentary which was phenomenal. We have John LaFlamboy. John LaFlamboy.
You got it.
I got it. This is the
He said he
thing.
wanted
Every
to
time
do
I'm
the
like,
name.
Courtney, you do the names. I always mess them up.
It is a goofy name. It is an admirable attempt. I love
Some
it.
people call me LaFlamboy, but
There
that's
we
a
go,
different
there we
story.
go.
Then we have Chris Sato on the end and Mike Meyer in the middle, who
Are we
both worked on the film.
Okay.
Yes, it's correct. I got that part
Just
correct.
fact checking.
Good
Congratulations,
God.
you guys.
Well, thank you.
I have a mic.
Oh,
This
you
is
have
your
a mic. All right.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
You guys are nominated for Arts and Entertainment and Long Form Editing.
Yes.
Nice.
We're
This was a fabulous piece.
Tell us about it. Give us the title and.
Oh, sure.
what
It's
was it about.
it's Feeding the Beast. 25 years of Statesville Haunted Prison.
Yeah.
and
Which I never got the chance to visit.
Never
and
got
I
to
know
see it.
you
I
did.
never did. I moved here only 4 years ago, and but I've heard
This is
about
a great
this.
way to kind of see what it was all
Yeah.
about, you know,
Yeah.
because we're out there for 25 years, and we had the good fortune of knowing when our last show is coming,
Yeah.
which most shows don't know that.
Yeah.
They don't know until it's done.
Yeah.
And now they're able to work with these two beautiful men. We've been working for 10 years together, doing a web series at the Haunted House, and I told them, I said, I think we got something. Let's just focus on this and tell the story of the final days of what is an icon in Chicago horror and Halloween culture.
And it's important to point out for people who don't know, you're the one who started it.
The Haunted
Oh,
House.
you need the mic. You
Sure.
started.
Hey.
Sorry, you started the Haunted House.
I'm back. Yes, I am the producer, director, designer. I call myself the main clown. Because I'm also in the show, in costume every night, working with the rest of the actors.
You dressed like a normal person.
I gotta clean up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
A little visit to the men's warehouse.
Mike, what was important for you, for the audience to learn?
About Statesville.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing for the audience to learn about Statesville specifically is like, when you go to a haunted house, obviously the goal is to get scared. You're surrounded by ghouls and goblins and zombies and everything else, and it's a very scary experience. But the thing that both Chris and I have tried to put out there for the last 10 years, and with this specifically.
Get that microphone right up.
Oh, right
in
up
there.
here?
Yeah,
Okay.
right up in there.
Okay. Usually you have to turn the gain down on me. But there's a wholesome side to it as well. It's not just about scaring. It's not just about, the grimy side. It's about elevating people. It's about bringing especially young kids up. And it's also about the winning out of like resourcefulness and moxie of entertainers.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of, it transcends Halloween, it transcends spookiness, but if you like that, we got that too. So
Chris, this was really an oasis for many people, right? Like people who didn't feel like they fit in every day, but here they can come together and scare the shit out of someone that they hate.
I didn't
so
know you
how
could
fun
say
is
that
that?
on TV.
Yeah. So
now we know.
I mean,
what was it like sharing those stories?
I mean, it was great. I think we didn't realize how broad the community was, and especially how important it was to people's lives that John had this place for these weirdos to kind of find a sanction. So, and me and Mike are also weirdos in a different sense. We're weirdos behind the camera, and it was really special to see weirdos in front of the camera. And I think I think it's really going to be unspoken how much John's really impacted hundreds and hundreds of kids who themselves are going to impact hundreds and hundreds of kids and find a new place for all new weirdos.
It's really a sweet story.
It is. John, real quick.
Yeah.
What are you doing now? Now that you don't have the haunted house?
Well, now that we don't have Statesville, I cannot stop. I cannot. I now have Hell's Gate Haunted House
Well, there you go.
in Lockport, Illinois.
There we go.
So that's our new baby, and I brought the entire cast and crew from Statesville over there. Everybody moved over seamlessly with the job, and all we did was expand the show and add all that beautiful, creative, wildly weird talent to one location now. So
Okay, I want to scare one
We're
day.
going to see a clip.
Yeah, let's show a clip.
Oh, wait. There's an addendum. What
There's
is
an
it?
addendum to this,
Okay.
and you get to hear all about that journey. Coming up this year, we're doing a feature-length documentary about the haunted attraction industry as a whole.
Oh, great
Amazing.
idea.
Of Hell's Gate Haunted House.
We're going national.
Amazing. Let's take a look at that clip.
Excellent.
The scary show is over for Statesville Prison.
Yes, the haunted attraction in Lockport says this is its last year. The haunted house has been around for 25 years.
You only got 31 days left if you want to come out to Statesville Haunted Prison, one of the most iconic haunted houses really in all of America.
It felt so much larger than life.
The amount of things that were in that small space, it's unbelievable. It almost seems like a magic trick.
Everything that kind of attraction and that kind of environment could be is what Statesville was.
I'm glad that I found this place, because I would have been in a lot of trouble if I didn't.
Been here every year. It's like a nice little family that I've had for the last 20-something years.
How many years is this for you again then?
If you don't include last year, it's 15 years.
If you don't count 2020, it's 12.
Lost my balance. We're all gonna get through it. But man, it's gonna be so hard saying goodbye to this show and all these people.
I'm just waiting for it to hit me when I leave this parking lot, and I'm not ready.
No emotions today, Mike. No? You point that thing at me, you're gonna try to make me cry, I'm not gonna cry.
Are we? Oh, and
Welcome
we're back.
back. Yeah, welcome back. We were just chit-chatting. We're here with the host of tonight's evening, Godfrey.
Godfrey,
fabulous
hello,
comic.
sir.
How are you doing?
How's it feel to be back in Chicago? You're from here, born and raised?
I was born in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
Born in Nebraska,
Again,
raised in Chicago.
Raised in Chicago. Went to Lane Tech.
Went to Lane Tech High School.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Lane Tech. I mean, I went to one other school my freshman year. It was whack though. So I'm just giving credit to Lane Tech.
Just giving credit to Lane Tech
champions
and
now. They're not
Chicago.
Indians anymore. They're the champions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to University of Illinois, Champaign, and and then I come to Chicago every year to perform at the Chicago Improv in Schaumburg on Golf Road.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm always in Chicago at least once or twice a year, so it's good. I keep up with what's going
You
on.
look very nice.
You look great.
I like this blue sweat.
Who helped with the outfit?
Tom Ford.
Tom Ford.
And my ex-girlfriend, I have to give her credit. She's a fashion, when I tell you expert, she like always says, okay, where you going? I'm going here. She's like my best friend. It's awesome. She's like a Rick Owens gothy chick. So
It looks
she
sick.
me.
It looks sick.
Thank you very much.
So let me ask you this. We've hosted, nothing like this, but we've hosted some big events before.
You guys seem
And
like
it
you guys
can
got
be-
good personality.
We could, but it can be painful.
It can be very
People
painful.
don't
People
realize.
don't understand that. It's tough. And you're just trying to get the crowd to have fun.
Right.
And sometimes you got a lot of stiff wads in the
Yeah.
Yeah. And who knows? And then they say, hey, you tell some jokes. I go, yeah, but I'm gonna be careful. I don't know. People get everybody getting offended with everything.
Yeah.
No.
I think one of the greatest hosts I think in award shows, Billy Crystal, first of all.
Billy Crystal's
hands
phenomenal.
Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
on the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Well, Ricky Gervais
Well,
had a
he
different
offend- didn't he
tactic.
offend
He
a
was
lot of
like,
people?
He offended.
He goes, I don't care. I don't
don't
care.
care.
I don't care.
Which I love.
It
You
was
got to go
all-
one way or the
I
other.
love that.
Yeah.
Either you go Billy
So-
Crystal way, musical type stuff, if you can do that, or
Yeah.
you go.
So what are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
I'm just doing just some basic jokes. And
Yeah.
I got some visuals that I'm going to show to see
Okay,
if people
good.
are real
Okay.
Midwesterners or real
Okay.
Chicagoans. I'm going to show some.
You're gonna hold up a
Chicago
cheese curd
figure.
or a
No, it's
pizza?
going to be like on the screen. I say, who knows about this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, who knows about this?
Okay.
You don't know this. It's like nice, cute stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about me being a Chicagoan and being Nigerian American. You know, my parents, coming from Nigeria to here.
Yeah.
That's incredible, and they must
Yeah.
be very proud of you now. And
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy how I'm like, what? Like a lot of my friends from Chicago are like, dude, you're hosting the blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool. It's
yeah.
great. So yeah, man, I'm gonna do a couple jokes there. Maybe I have a homeless joke.
sorry for me. Oh God.
Oh, God.
So sorry, I don't know this, but did you start off in comedy, or were you looking to do acting?
In
or were you-
college, I was a pre-med psych major. So
Really?
I was thinking about psychiatry.
How did your Nigerian parents feel about the
He
switch
was like,
up?
what are you, what are you telling? What for what? I was like, well, I really think I want to do it because in college, it was my third year in college, and Tommy Davidson had come to our college, and he performed. That's when I really got the bug for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I said, okay, when I come back to Chicago, I'm going to go to open mics and stuff. So I was going to open mics downtown. It was a funny firm. The Fallout, it was on Orleans Street. And then I would go to the South Side
All
to
jokes
meet.
aside?
I did all jokes aside.
Yeah.
Then I would go see Bernie Mac on the 16th.
Wow.
Yeah, and Bernie had an open mic on Mondays.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Wow.
So I was, so that's how it started.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? The strike is over, so we can talk about stuff.
The strike is over.
You rolled your eyes on that one.
We're back to auditioning for things we're not going to get.
Oh, God. That's
It's like, all right, we're back to auditioning. We're tap dancing again.
We're back to rejection. Yes. Yeah.
Zoom.
I liked the break. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It took the pressure off, right?
But yeah, it took the pressure off. I was like, I better do this well.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? I'm glad that at least they're being fair.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the actors held, strong.
Yeah.
And we should get what we deserve. Plain
Yeah.
and simple. It's just a bunch of people being greedy.
And you have a podcast, In Godfrey We Trust.
On the Gas Digital Network.
Yes.
It's pretty awesome.
How has that been? Because it's one thing to do a show, but it's another to interview people.
You know what it is? It's the freedom you have.
Yeah.
Because I was with SiriusXM until they fired me and a bunch of my other comic friends.
I love
that. But it's nice to be on podcasts because you can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, go to another podcast.
Right.
And it's great. I love the freedom. It's all about freedom.
Yeah.
It's all about
Don't you
freedom.
find there's freedom too when there's not a? I know you have cameras, but it's not about the camera.
No, it's not about the
It's
camera.
just about your voice.
It's about
There's
our
some
voice,
freedom
and it's
in that.
all a bunch of comics you're with, and you're just talking that smack.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Everybody fights for freedoms, man,
Yeah.
especially freedom of speech, which is, in some countries, they don't even allow podcasts. Because I perform in Saudi, I perform in Israel, I perform all over the world, and there's probably times where they don't even get to do that.
Yeah.
The
No,
government
it's so
doesn't
true.
like it.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you don't do that.
Now more than ever. So.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thank God for that.
To lighten it up, what are you going to do after the show?
I don't know.
You're
What-
back home.
What do you guys,
you're in Chicago.
Isn't there an after or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
mean,
we weren't invited, so
I mean-
if you,
I mean,
no. They said
are you
once
gonna-
we're done here, we need to leave.
I know.
We're not even in the ceremony.
We can go to
Thanks
Wiener
for the-
Circle.
Yeah.
We can,
Thanks for the interview.
Get out of here. You did it.
No.
with that.
Well, but he's back home.
Listen, break a leg tonight.
Yeah.
We've got
Thank
another
you. You look sharp,
interview.
too. You
Thank
look
you,
great.
man.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Amazing. We
Break a
look
leg.
Amazing
Look
this
at
We're
that.
gonna
And
ask
you
you to
smell
go
really
this way.
good.
Yeah,
wait.
She smells like
This cologne is
cloves or
tight. This
something.
cologne.
Yeah.
Let me smell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it time
Ooh,
for
that's
also?
not. What is that?
No, it's Amarage.
Amarage.
Silver Oud.
Amarage or Amistad?
Amistad.
Give
me free.
All right, we're being told you gotta get out there. You gotta go
All
get
right.
ready.
All right, let's go.
You go whatever way you want.
Whichever way you want.
Whatever you can fly. There it goes. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, now we're gonna bring in Anthony Fleming the third, and don't you forget
God.
it.
Hello.
Don't you forget it.
How are you? Good. You're looking sharp today.
Give him that mic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. Look
Okay,
at
so you're one of our
jacket.
presenters tonight.
I am,
You
yes.
yourself are an actor. You've been in many things like
We can
Power
talk
Book.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yes, finally.
Yes.
Power Book 4.
Power Book 4 season 2 finale is airing now on the Stars Network.
Wonderful.
Yes, indeed.
This is the show that just keeps on going. Man. It started as one, it's expanded to 45 different spin-offs.
Power Universe is huge, and this one is filmed right here in Chicago, so big love.
I'm gonna give it.
Big love
I want
indeed.
people to hear you.
Yes,
indeed. You're also in Divergent, also filmed in Chicago.
That was filmed here as well.
Mean, what is it? It's got to be so special to film here. I mean, I'm saying it as a Chicagoan. But I mean, what's it like filming in Chicago? Like,
it's great. I get up and I drive a few miles in my backyard, and I'm working here. I'm creating here. I'm working with beautiful, talented, creative people every day. And it's fabulous. You know, I also narrate a series on WTTW, Chicago Stories, documentaries, all about the history of Chicago.
I know, very soothing.
What is going on? This is making me feel awkward.
What's this?
Well, you're both holding the mic.
We're both
That was awkward, right? I was like, what is happening?
He consented. Did you consent to us both holding the mic?
I did, but you do it so well.
Well, I'm holding it up here so that we get it really close, because sometimes it drifts down here when the person. So I want to be able to hear that voice.
Anthony,
it's very soothing.
It is a very soothing voice. You're presenting tonight. Do you get nervous? Do you think of a bit? Where are you at in your head when you're going to do something like this, a big award show?
I don't really get nervous. It's just great to come to these events and feel the energy of the people, and then you get in front of them and you be able to present these awards to these deserving artists and talented people. So it's great. You know, I love the applause. I love to watch clips of the films. You know, it's a blessing to be here.
Yeah,
for
so you're also on the Chicago theater scene.
I am. I'm an ensemble member with Looking Glass Theater.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes. But I've been doing theater in this city for a long time now, and I love it. I do indeed.
I mean, we love the theater scene in Chicago.
Yeah. It's thriving. You know, it's COVID kind of shut us down for a little bit, but it's come back very strong, and it continues to come back strong. People want to come and sit in dark rooms and watch stories together, and that's what we're doing here in Chicago.
And we're telling different kinds of stories of these Emmys, but we're all working together.
We're all working together.
It's
screen,
all performance.
TikTok, it's all the same. It's all a big party.
It really is.
Listen, good luck tonight. Break the leg out there. Thank you so much.
Let's just give him the mic. He can just stay here and do this.
Okay, you do that. You should be doing nominated tonight, like the VO of this thing.
Everything.
Okay, we're going to toss it out.
Let's get that going.
Let's get that going. Thank you so much.
We're going to toss it to our boy Aaron out there having a lot of fun in the party room. This is great. I love this, Jack.
Yes, Courtney, Matthew, we're having a fantastic time here at the red carpet intrigue. Just came down the escalator, and who did I bump into? John Stofflet, now retired from NBC 15 in Madison. What a great career you had.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
Freshly retired in July, and you kayak a lot.
I do, about 700 miles this year. Wow. Yeah, so I've got more time to do that now. It used to be something I do to sort of relax before the news day hit, and now it's just I can go out whenever I want.
And I don't want to bring the fun level down, but I want to talk about...
They want us to move ahead.
Oh, yes, we are still live. Yep, we're still live. I don't mean to bring the mood down, but I want to talk about the seriousness of tonight. And it looks like we're having a lot of fun back here.
Yeah.
The party's going on.
Yeah.
But local news is more important now than it's ever been.
That's what, and this is a celebration of all of us coming together to remind each other, you know, it is important what we do. I think the pandemic certainly showed us that. The reaction from people when I retired, you know, sending me letters, telling me how much the daily news means in their lives. And sometimes you wonder, you know, you don't always hear from people unless maybe you do something wrong. But the positivity that came out when I retired, just talking about the news product in general and how important it is to people's days, it's still relevant. And, you know, all of this here, it's a celebration of winning and of getting together, collaboration. But it also reminds us of just how vital local news is to every market in this country.
And you've had an amazing career. Here you are tonight, still holding on for a few more awards, maybe a few more Emmys, right?
Right. We're yes, NBC 15. We're up for 9 of them. I'm up for 3. One in the military category and the DEI category, a story on Otis Redding. And then our newscast is up for coverage of a presidential visit to Madison.
Job well done.
Aaron, thank you so much. It's great to be here.
All right, stay with us. We've got much more coming up right here from the red carpet.
to find. Artist is defined. They impress upon. Paired with the true our magic create. Point the world that which is true. Music that are inescapably beautiful.
Become a member. Go Midwest Chapter Career Days and members receive discounts and event tickets. Information go to Chicago.org.
Hey, vacation, so Christmas shine, but at Aunt Darlene's house. Christmas magic, you could give me a incredible Christmas show, rides and spectacular. Oh yeah, a vacation. This, who wants? Take me to Brand Mountain Christmas. Aunt Darlene, she'll.
Welcome back, everyone. We are having so much fun
We are.
at the Emmys.
The fashion just got stepped up
It
here.
did. It did, ladies. It did. We're here with Nidra Sims Fears and Dorian Sylvain. Welcome, ladies. Thank you. And you guys are nominated for Public Affairs Content for the Making of Mahalia Jackson Court. Congratulations. This was an amazing piece. It really was.
Thank you. It was a joy to make. It was fast and furious.
Yeah.
But when I have my crew like Dorian and Christopher Holdeman and his wife Norma, who does such great work, to have the story and the right storyteller really gets to have great synergy.
And Nidra, you're the executive director of the Greater Chatham Initiative, and Dorian, you're the lead artist on the project. So how was, I mean, this was a process on a process, not only doing the piece itself, but also the artwork.
Well, definitely it was a long-term commitment in terms of working with the committee, because we had a completely abandoned lot that we wanted to reshape and reactivate. And so one of my roles as an artist, particularly on the South Side, was to make sure as many artists were involved in this process as possible.
Yeah. And this is, I have to admit, when we did the nominations, and I messed up Mahalia Jackson's name because I didn't know who she was. And I was a little embarrassed by that.
He's not from here, y'all.
You know, and
He's not from here.
Yeah,
He's not from here.
But you know, and I'm so happy to know her now, because Courtney was like, you better look that up because you can't be mispronouncing that. But truly, this also, it doesn't improve it not only improves the neighborhood, but it improves the legacy of her. And why was she so important to include in this park that you built?
Well, firstly, Mahalia Jackson is from the Chatham neighborhood. She lived there for 20 years, and she was the Beyonce of the 20th century. I mean, she helped create the gospel music, and she and Thomas Dorsey are both from Chatham. He's famous for Precious Lord, Take My Hand, so we wanted to recognize her because of her grit, her determination, her beauty, and the neighborhood. We have many notables, black notables in Chatham, and the neighbors felt that she was the one that we most wanted to lift up, and so we did. And it was an easy lift because there was so much information about her success stories, and also that she was deeply rooted in the civil rights movement. She's the one who told MLK at the March on Washington, tell them about your dream, Marty.
Yes.
So she encompasses all the great things in the 20th century.
Yeah. Mahalia Jackson is such a huge part of our civil rights history, American history, Chicago specifically. But what did you learn in this that you did not know?
Ooh, and Nidra is like an encyclopedia, so every time we would talk, she's like, well, did you know? And so I didn't know she drove a pink Cadillac.
Oh, she drove a pink Well, now I feel an even deeper connection.
Is that where Natalie Cole got the song? Is that the
Maybe. Yeah. But you know, just a legend. And you know, it's not only important that we remember her, but it's important that we can continue to share these stories with our youth. because it is about a continuum as an artist, as a musician. Things didn't just come out of a vacuum, and so she's a very, very strong and important part of that artistic legacy, particularly on the South Side.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're building more, we heard. So
Yes.
will there be a second part, maybe?
We're going to take a little look at the clip.
We need to know our history, and too much of our history in Chicago is lost or forgotten.
There's so much of our story that isn't told.
One of the old African proverbs is, you will never die as long as people speak your name. And so we have to continue speaking about these heroes and sheroes. And I think it's particularly important when the community that they're from celebrates and remembers them.
I grew up in Chatham, and so we walked past Mahalia Jackson's house on our way to our elementary school. You feel like you have this kind of little demigod in your community.
She was a very, very important figure in our city's history and the history of gospel music.
She became multidimensional because she focused on her art as sort of a stage in which she could then work with the civil rights movement.
She was an encourager, and in fact, she encouraged Dr. King at the March on Washington.
She inspired him. Tell them about your dream, Martin. That's directly tied to Mahalia Jackson. She was a catalyst.
Hey, we made it inside the ballroom, and Amanda Vinicky with us from WTTW, who will be co-hosting tonight's backstage show.
Yeah,
last year you did it all. You were red carpet, backstage.
We did all of it.
Year number 2 for you.
It's fun. It is really a great time because everybody's excited. They just won, and it means so much to people, and you get to hear the story behind the stories. So it's really an awesome time. Everybody should tune in.
I should mention we're right here behind the huge teleprompter that'll be used for everybody
We
that's
don't
on
get one
stage.
of those, by the way. We're just
off the
winging
fly.
it.
We wing
yeah.
everything, but you do it so well. And by the
You would
way,
never know, right?
congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a mama.
Yeah, I'm not sure my 4-month-old is watching, but maybe we'll have to save it and show her later. She's in onesies. Her shoes are a lot more comfortable. She's in fuzzy slippers, not high heels. It's the way to go, little girl.
Well, can't wait to join you tonight. Backstage show. Paris will join her, and we can't wait to have a fantastic time. Back over to you, Courtney and Matthew.
Welcome back. Yes, Erin's doing such a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Erin, for all your help tonight.
Yes.
Okay, we have our friends from the Wisconsin Life.
Yep.
They have 3 nominations tonight.
Yes.
We have Kelly Saran, Josh Kapler, and Trevor Keller. All here. Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Thanks for having
Nominated
us.
for Flowering Palace.
Yes,
correct?
and so our show, we travel around Wisconsin telling stories of people and places.
Oh. Yeah.
And in this episode, our host gets to pick flowers.
That's
Yes,
And to
amazing.
pick your own flower farm.
I made a
love
noise
it.
when you said that. I went, ugh. But I mean, when I go, ugh, I mean, it's so great to tell those kind of stories.
It is, it
Happy,
is.
positive, uplifting.
Yes.
Really about community. How do you go about searching out your subjects?
Here, I'll pass it along to Trevor, our producer.
We get to cover the entire state of Wisconsin, so that's a big range.
Yeah.
That's a big area we get
Yes.
to cover. So that's very exciting. It makes it easier, I think,
Yeah.
to be able to go out. We look at, we get stories from viewers. We go out, we scour the statewide newspapers, and all kinds of things, word of mouth, that kind of thing. And so it's really exciting to get to tell those kinds of feature-y type stories. That's what we focus on. That's what we do, and I think we do it pretty well. So.
You do. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And how is it to transition that story to camera and to tape, and because it's one thing to find a great story, but it's another to be able to tell it in a way the audience gets it.
Yeah, I'll let Josh handle that.
Sure.
I know.
Drop it here. I think what has made this program so successful is a lot of the producers like Trevor himself or Kelly or Ryan, Joel, they couldn't be here tonight, but they do such a good job of getting to know the people that we do the story about, and they give us this access, there's this trust, and just makes our job so easy. When we finally visit them, we kind of feel like we already know each other a little bit. So that's what's really made our program successful, I think, the access with these people.
Yeah. Any other exciting Wisconsin stories coming up? Yeah.
I think we have a lot of them. So
Yeah.
we try skiing.
Yeah. Oh,
we
watch
always
out.
have a ton of artists to feature, so there's always something to be had.
That's
What did it mean to be
fantastic.
nominated this evening?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. It's an honor for us to be nominated.
And to be here with your peers, that's going
It's
to be
awesome.
pretty
And we
fun.
work with a great team. Not all of us could be here today, but it's a great team that keeps the stories coming.
Lovely. Well,
Yep.
congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
So
Thank
wonderful
you so
talking
much.
to you.
We'll have you just step off here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congrats.
You can
We
do
have-
the fashion camera.
Yeah, the
but we
fashion-
have Ozzy Guillen over
Oh,
here.
look who it
And
is.
his wife.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
Good to see you, buddy.
You're always clean.
Oh, I try to be
Beautiful.
clean.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Always clean.
No, last time I saw you, I'm going to let you hold the microphone. I know you love the microphone.
Sometimes.
Last time we saw you, we were on the golf course.
Yes, it wasn't a good
It
coaching.
wasn't. we
have
filmed
fun.
a segment
We
on
have
Chicago
fun.
Today with Ozzy
Yeah.
where he taught us how to golf. You were pretty good. I was
You guys picked
miserable.
the wrong guy to teach you.
So, Ozzy Guillen, congratulations. You are nominated for a special award tonight, right?
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
we're very excited. It's a family, very excited moment just because I grew up to be in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be on TV for us is a plus.
Yeah.
And to be just nominated is just amazing. Like I say, I remember the last game of the World Series. I was sleeping very well.
Yeah.
Last couple of days, I feel funny and weird.
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
nervous because I know all my family know how this can be for us. You know, I mean, just personally be nice. Besides that, the group of people work with us. That's a lot of work, and hopefully we make it.
Yeah. How's he at home? Has it gone to his head that he's nominated for an Emmy?
He's a good daddy.
Okay.
He's a good daddy. Grandpa.
A good grandpa?
Great. But what about the Emmy? Has it gone to his head that he's nominated?
Well, he's happy. And another goal he has.
Yes,
so
lovely.
I think everyone is happy.
Yeah.
You better thank her when you get up there if you win.
Oh no, it's it's funny because I never prepared my speech to do anything.
Yeah.
I be talking by my car like what I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so many people, but hopefully we do. I hope we do as a group. It's
Yeah.
a show
Yeah.
more than us win.
Yes.
I run the show to win. If I win, thank God. If I not, I want the show to be part of that because I know behind us there's so many people working, and we are the diva of the
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
But I think to me, it'd be more amazing is we win as a show.
One of the things we love about you, Ozzy, is that you keep it so real and you always say what's on your mind unfiltered.
Well, sometimes the one next to me, she's not too happy about it.
Sometimes that's not good on live TV.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you
Yeah.
both.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think our job is done
You're
here,
looking
Courtney.
Thank you so much.
You look. Oh, thank you so
They're
much.
always sharp.
Yeah.
I wish I could use your clothes.
Oh my God.
But I'm
Oh
too
my
fat.
God. Thank you so much. Thank you.
guys.
Well, that's it.
That's it. We're
Yeah.
going to have a great night. Please tune in for the main event. Starts at 7.
Yes, it starts at 7, and then on NBC Sports Chicago,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna have behind the scenes right here, also at 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
with all the winners from the night.
Yeah.
We'll see you at.
See? He knows
see
more
you
than
later.
me.
Right, I guess so. They told
Well,
me in my
hey,
ear.
okay.
That's a secret. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Mwah.
Enjoy. Let's
Thank
party.
you. Thank
Now we
you.
can drink,
Yeah.
Ozzy.
Well,
We haven't had a drink.
Perhaps an artist is defined by the different impress upon the world. And when that impact is with a truly noble cause, our mission is not just to create, but to point the world toward that good and true through images, music, and that are inescapably beautiful.
Become a member of the Natus Chicago Midwest chapter. We host career days and workshops, and members receive discounted Emmy entries and event tickets. For member information, go to chicagoemmy.org.
Hey, it's me, your vacation. So Christmas is my time to shine. But I can't shine at Aunt Darlene's house. If you want Christmas magic, you gotta give me more to work with. Give me a wonderland with incredible Christmas shows, enchanting train rides, and spectacular lights. Oh yeah, a vacation could get used to this. Who wants to be home for the holidays? Take me to Branson for an Ozark Mountain Christmas. Oh, and bring Aunt Darlene. She'll love it.